So, chapter 5, we were to discuss the concept of ethical awareness and why it's important and some benefits. So, basically, ethical awareness is the ability to um, identify and act based on moral or ethical issues. So, ethical awareness, from my understanding, is anytime you want to do something, you're aware of the ethical issues that may arise, and you're sort of like prepared for it, and you kind of understand everything that has to go into it. So, that's kind of my understanding of it. This is very important for a business and companies because a lot of the times when they do this, they want to avoid any negative sort of repercussions in the news and sort of by their stakeholders. A lot of the times, what can happen is if you do something, you aren't aware of what can happen. You jeopardize your company because your name and image is huge when it comes to business. So you could lose stakeholders that play a major role in your business. And it also, being ethically aware has sort of its perks too, because you don't run the risk of losing any assets in that sense. So you still have people coming in. You don't have to, worry about losing money in that sense. Customers want to support companies that are going to be ethical, and of course you want to be aware of everything that can happen. You want to be aware of whether something actually is ethical or not, so you have to do your research and be able to understand all the different aspects that come into play when it comes to ethics and the decisions that you're going to make for your business. So that's sort of a benefit in a sense. You avoid being having a negative image. So the foundational values in this chapter, they might reinforce these values in the workplace to help minimize or mitigate the occurrence of ethical issues in business. So basically, some of the foundational values include integrity, honesty, and fairness. Those are a few of them. Integrity is basically the quality of being honest and having strong morals and principles. So you do the right thing. You can be relied on in that sense. They don't have to worry about you doing something wrong or potentially doing something for your own benefit at the expense of others. So there's that. And at the minimum, you expect the businesses and corporations and employees to follow the laws that are in place at the bare minimum. Basically, there's that. With honesty, kind of goes along with sort of integrity. It's like, how truthful are you? Are you hiding anything? Stuff like that. And a lot of this time, issues related to honesty arise because business is sometimes regarded as a game of governed by its own rules rather than those of society. So basically, companies can do what they want as long as they're following the law. So are they being honest and truthful to their stakeholders, customers, employees, and stuff like that? Because there's a lot that they can hide from them. And from within the organization as well. Dishonesty is the opposite of that. Are you not telling the truth when it comes to everything in your business? You want to fully disclose everything so people know what they're getting from you guys and know what they're paying for. And then you have fairness, being just, equitable, sort of things like that. Everyone gets treated fairly and equally. So this can especially be big when it comes to your employees. Is everyone getting treated the same, or certain people being treated unfairly? That's just like a small example. Basically, these can help mitigate the occurrence of ethical issues in business, because the more honest and people who have integrity and stuff like that, the more of an occurrence that is, the more often people are going to do the right thing, and you guys are going to have a lot less of those worries about something negative happening. You can trust that your employees and your workers and stuff like that are going to do the right thing no matter what. And that keeps your company safe too a lot of the time. Sometimes if a company within sort of or a employee from within does something fraudulent, your company is going to be in the news and then sort of facing these repercussions. So yeah, that's chapter 5.